powered by Riverside.
First time coming in with a little bit of a theme music. Hopefully next season we can actually get a personalized song from our good friend Jake. He said he'd be working on something for us, so we can have something next season. But yeah, thank you for joining us here on the Spyshack Podcast, the Challenge Edition, where we will be discussing episode 10 of the Challenge 40, A New Era. And we talked about it last week, but this is definitely a new era of the show, because I think we actually got two pretty good episodes back to back. What do y'all think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, after what was it, like 5 episodes of just like boring and just back to back same old, we got 2 good episodes of the challenge, and we saw last week how the new format was gonna take place. Although we didn't know exactly how it was gonna go, we did see that it is gonna be alternating men to women elimination, mainly because they can probably make it into like 30 episodes by doing it that way, like they always do. But that's the one thing that I do notice about the challenge. Sometimes it's like 80 episodes and you're still bringing new people in. But whatever. Of course, I'm exaggerating on that. So yeah. Do y'all want to bring up anything that happened last week, or just want to jump into this week's episode?
Let's jump in.
Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to try to actually get this done in about 30 minutes if we can. But let's talk
Sounds
about
perfect.
let's talk about the new format. It's a single, or what's it called? Individual gameplay. However, there's still alliances. There's still teams that quote unquote that are still hanging out together and trying to plot together. Although you also have people who maybe not an alliance, but trying to keep out from going into elimination, who probably can just grab together just out of necessity. Ruth, does it normally do they normally do this where they jump back and forth between men and women being eliminated when it goes?
That's normally how it goes. And then sometimes there's like a surprise where they think it's going to be like only a women's day, and then TJ will announce right before the challenge, like it's a double elimination, like men and women are getting eliminated tonight. So, I mean, at least we only have to see one person go home at a time.
I remember what I don't remember what season, but at this point, like they brought other people back in, or they brought another new group of people in, like after a couple episodes, and they reinforced them.
Yeah, well, there's been like redemption houses where all the people that got eliminated aren't really eliminated; they still have a chance to get back in. And then they've also done some where it's supposed to be like it was Corey's first season. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a battle for a new champ, basically. And so they thought that there wasn't going to be any vets and like no champions, and like halfway through it is when CT, Cara, Laurel, everybody showed up, and it's just like, did you really think you could go a season without skating by?
That was Corey's first season? I remember seeing that one.
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So how do y'all think going into this episode, how did y'all think the new gameplay was going to shift the alliances, or did y'all think it was just going to be same old, same old?
I mean, the alliances are still the same. Like, I don't think anybody has really changed or jumped ship. But yeah, I kind of feel, I'll say it when we talk about the actual challenge, but everything happened as the way I expected it to be as far as people's alliances.
Before we go into the actual daily challenge, did anything really happen before? The daily challenge happened really quick, right? Into the episode.
Yes.
I've noticed that the daily challenge is not taking long for us to go into it. This I actually kind of do like this daily challenge. Kind of just what is that thing called? That contraption? The
Catapult.
no, it's another word for it. Something
Super
Shay.
medieval.
Yeah.
Nick Lachey.
No, it's not.
They used the Nick Lachey to launch the balls, and
No.
Nick Lachey threw the balls across the field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
it was in
Uh.
a 90-degree arc.
So, how
90
did
degree arc.
how did they? Good one. That's good. Two good ones. I don't think Ruth was paying attention to even get that one.
I wouldn't have gotten the joke.
She was in the
90
Mariana Trench. The Marinara Ranch. She was in the Marinara Ranch.
Marinara Ranch.
What's it called? Yeah. So the balls go up in the air. They try to fill up their whatever the thing is, and
Tube?
what? Yeah, the tube. But people were putting it in the wrong tube. What the heck is going on? Uh, I thought it was only going to be Ryan, but then Bananas did the same thing and helped Jordan win. It looks like.
Did
I mean,
they
I don't know
think they
how.
were
I
supposed
think
to
Jordan
put
could
it
have won
in-
though without him.
What were you saying, Greg?
Did
He
they
froze.
think they were supposed to put it into other people's tubes to like block them out, or did they get confused? Was it like they had mini heat stroke? I mean, because they are all complaining.
Well, Michelle did.
They were hot. Well, yeah.
They were confused. No, they weren't supposed to put it in other people's. They were supposed to put it in their own.
They-
I kind of, based on his interview, I don't know if he said it to like protect himself because he didn't win. But like, I mean, Bananas is a smart player, so I feel like maybe he did it on purpose to make how he kind of called out Jordan, like, you have to pick a side. Like, are you with her and that side of the house, or are you with us, type of thing. And like he even said, he's like, if Jordan wins, then like he has to get his hands dirty, he has to do this, and then people are going to think he's more of a threat than I am. And so I do know sometimes in past seasons people will underperform, or they don't want to win that many dailies because then it puts a target on their back.
They
So
sandbag.
it could have been, strategy.
E- Either way, I don't think Jordan needed help. Though I think Jordan. I've seen enough of Jordan to know that he probably
Yeah.
could have won this without the help.
For sure.
But if that's the case, then Bananas helping him out just pushes him that much further into the lead.
And it's not like Bananas got second; he got fourth.
Yeah.
So
Uh, so I don't know what Ryan was doing in this challenge, because not only did he put the ball into the wrong thing, probably not on purpose, he also did the puzzle backwards.
which would
Like,
have
has
been
there-
harder, and he
Exactly.
kept redoing it, and he did it over and over again. He was just rotating the puzzle 90 degrees. I'm like, that
got
is so
it.
much harder.
You got the pieces.
Has there ever been a blank? Has there ever been a blank? There has, like,
Yeah.
just all black.
Yeah, on some challenges, or like maybe in a final, like it's all the same color or something. But I don't know, that was crazy.
I don't know. I just and then Jake, what's his name? Jake, the freaking host, what's his name?
TJ?
GT.
TJ. I keep wanting to call him CJ for some reason. TJ, he was just like, yeah, Ryan, there's something in the front. There's a 40 on the front, but either way, you lost. So
Yeah.
Ryan's the last person to come in because he didn't even finish. So which automatically puts him into the elimination. On the women's side, we have Tori finishing first, which once again, just like she didn't have anyone helping her, right? But that's almost a given that she's going to be up on the very top.
I was so happy her and Jordan won. So if you didn't know, they used to be engaged. But I think they're a great team. So I was happy that they both won.
They used to be engaged and they were enemies for a bit, and now they're like best friends. They're like BFFs now. Yeah, so Michelle Fitzgerald has a heat stroke. She's the last person to finish.
I think it was
she
all
keeps stuck.
dramatics. She's dumb. I feel like she not
Here's the
faked
thing.
stroke, but overreacted on it just so she wouldn't look like that bad of a loser. Like, oh, she lost, but it's because she was having heat stroke.
here's the thing. She keeps talking about not being very athletic and stuff like that, but she actually did pretty good in other challenges in another show here. Um, and the whole thing is that she actually redeemed herself the second time she went on because people didn't like the way she played the very first time she went on the show. So the second time she went on, when nothing but winners, she did really good and people liked her. And now if people see her this season, I feel like people would be upset with her of how she's playing and how she's down playing her part of the game because her game is social. That's the how she won her season of Survivor is that she was very social. She didn't. She was actually hidden in her first season, but still, I don't know. I just don't like the way at least that she's coming off in this particular season and the way she's playing.
Unless she's trying to downplay her skill so she doesn't have a target on her back. Because in other challenge, I know you're talking about Survivor. We weren't trying to say it, but we said it's Survivor.
She did puzzles.
And the other times she's been in the actual challenge, like she did good. Like she
Exactly.
has won some daily wins or has been one of the top performers for the females. So it's just like either she's having a moment of insecurity or she's trying to not put a target on her back so people will keep her around as a weak link.
Well, that's what I don't get though. Is you're playing with the same people over and over again. It's not like they don't know you. It's not like they like, oh, we
Yeah.
don't know who you are. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she
Um,
hasn't been on a show with like Rachel before. I don't think they were on a show together. Like Laurel and Cara Maria, I don't think they've ever competed on the same show with her. So they know
I mean,
of her. They've seen each
compared
other.
to, yeah, compared to them, yeah, I can see how she's less athletic or less,
Yeah.
but still, it's not like she's just a whatever player or whatever
Correct.
athletically. So at the end of the day, like you said, Ryan is automatically in. Um, Tori gets to be the one that chooses who goes against the elimination, along with the help of
Jordan.
what's his name, Jordan, and Bananas and Derek are the other two that are possible targets to go into the elimination. Um, a lot of drama going in before the actual choosing, and even before going into the sand. What do y'all think about the back and forth of all these players trying to draw lines in the sand of who alliances with who, or who aligns with who? This is the kind of drama that Greg wants.
It was spicy. I mean, there was a lot of the. It felt like the show just started. I mean, it felt like we finally got to the point where we've been wanting, like with a lot of people. Like oh, finally they turned it on, and there was a lot more discussion with a lot of people, and that was what I've been waiting for.
The
Yes.
the previous format just allowed people to hide, and
hmm
I think people were calling it out.
Yeah, and we got a lot more conversations with people that I hadn't seen before. So, because there's a lot less of other people there, so
Half the
a
cast
lot
is
more
gone.
people came out of the shadows.
Well, no, well, even Michelle said last week, right? I'm no longer protected now that it's an individual game, and she was hiding in plain sight, but still, like,
Like people like Josh too could say, "Oh well, like it's my era. Like that's what they're voting. I can't change their mind." But now, it's an individual game. You're friends with everybody in the house.
hmm
What are you gonna
what
do?
what I don't get is Ryan being upset that he, Bananas, and Derek are all targets when he didn't really like Bananas to begin with.
Right.
They got close during the game or whatever, but I don't get it. I think he's just BSing that part, but I think he just is. I think he's more upset that Derek and him are both targets because it might come that they have to go up against each other rather than Bananas being there. I think he's upset that Bananas is nominated because Bananas is probably going to beat him, and does at the end. But I think
Yeah.
that's why he's more upset.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't know.
He hasn't
Which
seen the.
thank
He hasn't
God
seen the
he
episode.
won. I was scared he was gonna get eliminated. But well, at first
I
I
feel
didn't
like
know. Like, is Tori really gonna throw him in? And I'm like, are they just doing this? And then at the end, she's just gonna be like, never mind, I'm not throwing him in. But
The thing is
she
that
done did it.
Banana points out the reason why he shouldn't go in, and he's right. They shouldn't put him in because then they're gonna give him the power to put people and he points it out, and they still throw him into the challenge.
He's gonna turn that house upside down.
Now,
Can't wait.
it's true, right? The winner of the challenge is protected from the from the next challenge or elimination. Is that the normal
They're
format?
protected. They can't be a target
Yeah, but is that
if they
normal?
won the challenge. No.
Okay,
So
so
because when they were doing the old format, people were targets over and over again. Like as long as you didn't go down and you
no, I
weren't
mean
a
like
target
in
that week, they could like if you did one, you could still be on a target.
previous seasons as well.
Well, no, this season they didn't have.
Yeah,
They didn't go
well,
like this in previous seasons.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because who was it? Cara Maria was saying like Johnny should know that because she won the challenge, the daily challenge, that she should not be
There's a
eligible for.
I mean, there's advantages to winning. So, I mean, I thought she was going to be up for grabs, and I was kind of upset that he didn't get to pick her, just
Yeah,
for
exactly.
the
I was
drama
upset too.
wise.
Yeah,
Like, I love
Drama.
Tori, and I'm supporting her. That's like, I wouldn't be mad if she won the game, but for the drama purposes, I was like, dang it, he can't even pick her.
yeah. I mean, before they said, I'm like, why wouldn't you pick Nia, Michelle, and Tori to throw it back at him for throwing him in? And they can't be upset about that because they did it to him. So why
Yeah.
would he not throw it back at them? He didn't get to choose those three, but he was able to pick at least people from the same alliance.
Yeah.
And there's going to be another opportunity where he can probably say Tori's name. So,
Yeah, because they're gonna keep going after him.
I mean, I feel like that's the game. That's the name of the challenge. Go after bananas. It's either bananas or CT. They're always trying to get them out. Mostly bananas because he's a
Stab you in the back.
snake and yeah, will do things and go behind his word or whatever. But
The thing is, Bananas normally would be the guy that you want to root against, but he is actually charismatic enough that you want to see him win to stab other people in the back. You want to see him stab other people in the back and be laughing with him.
well, even Ryan said it. Like he kind of grew on me. Like he's a lot of things, but he is kind of charming and charismatic. So
He
I've
is.
never hated him. Like he's done some horrible stuff to some people that were his friends and stuff. But like I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I don't think I've ever hated bananas or rooted against him. Like I've always been a banana fan.
I'm a fan. I got a shirt.
There you go.
That's funny. Did you get that shirt because of the show, or did you already have that
No.
show? That shirt.
I so we sponsor a soccer team, like a kid soccer team, and they're the Bananas, but it fits because I'm all about bananas.
You need to name the
I want,
captain instead of the captain. Call him Johnny. You're the Johnny of the group.
well, they're girls, but sure,
Oh,
I'll tell
never mind.
I'll, I'll tell the little girl your name is Johnny, and it's just say like from Cobra Kai,
There you go.
and then I'll say yeah, sweep the leg, kid. And then she'll get ejected from the game.
And then she's no longer Johnny.
Yeah, no longer Johnny.
Yeah, but anyways, I don't get the whole thing that Tori's doing this season with Derek. I get the whole vacation alliance. I get that. Okay, if that's the alliance you want to go with, but the whole thing is, if she really was that close to bananas from the get go, what happened to them that they were no longer that close? Is it just because she went into this alliance?
She's always been closer to Devin, and I feel like they've been friends, but I don't know. And like they kind of just and like Jordan kind of mentioned it in the beginning of this season. Like they've always had this underlining respect for each other. Like they never gunned against each other, but they're still playing their own game, and they obviously like it's not like Jordan wants bananas to win or bananas wants Jordan to win. They each want to win their own game, and so
And they don't want to
I
go
think
against each other.
Yeah, I think going in, I mean, like, Bananas and Tori have never been each other's number one, like the number one person they're going to protect, but they've also never gone against each other, and they've, and they're friends outside of the game and stuff like that. And so I don't think it was like left field for Tori to not be like aligned with Johnny, only because, like I said, they've never been each other's number ones. Like, Tori has people in the house that have been her number ones season on season on season, and same thing for Bananas. But at the same time, they still are friends and will play the game together and not say each other's names. So it was just crazy that she said his name. And then, I mean, they're still friends because I follow Tori and Bananas on social media. Like, they still like and comment on each other's things. So that's why I was thinking maybe she doesn't say his name at the end because they're still friends in real life. But I think they're just professional enough or know the game enough to know that it's the game. And then Bananas is milking it. Like, even when they're talking trash, like, they're laughing at each other and they're like, I mean, he freaking pushed her head as he was walking into the chamber. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
No, I said it in the past in the other episodes that I think most of these players, I think they've been there long enough that they shouldn't take it personally. The ones that do take it personally are the ones that I really don't like.
Yeah, or they've never won.
Let's see here. Let me see if I wrote down anything that we want to talk about.
You're supposed to have a whole script for us and everything.
Yes. Did y'all see if there's any change in fan reaction to this with the change of format?
No.
Let me check to see real quick.
I'm like, no.
Let me see. I'm going real quick here to see if there's any more people are upset at Josh.
Well, everybody's always upset at Josh.
I'm upset at Josh.
I mean, I'm upset at Josh too. I jumped off
just
the Josh yacht, and now I'm on Johnny Banana Boat. Sticking with the nautical theme here.
People haven't really been
very naughty.
This is how crazy the season been, or boring this season been, that the last thing that people talked about was over a month ago. People are not talking about this on Reddit and everything like that.
Everybody's tuned out.
The first part of the game was
killed it.
The first part of the game was really bad.
The whole Horacio thing done messed everybody up. And then you send CT home. No one's gonna want to watch it. I mean, my friend Spicy refuses. She does not watch the show anymore because CT's not in it. So
she's out. She pulled the plug.
She's out.
Yeah, I'm looking everywhere.
Ship. Oh! We need to have a count. We're gonna.
Yeah, I'm looking everywhere, and no, that's it. No, what's it called? There's no people aren't talking about it.
No.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But anyways, we did say that it was kind of boring, and now that it's actually good, people aren't talking about it. That sucks. People are dropped out. The new targets are Olivia the snake. What is it called? Well, not Tori. What did he say? That Tori was her puppet, or who was the puppet? Yeah, he said her number one puppet was Tori, but he can't pick her.
Yeah.
So his soon to be ex girlfriend, Michelle. What did he say about Naya, whatever?
Naya.
He said something about her, but I don't know remember what he said. But yeah, he was very salty about getting put in, even though he kind of knew. I think everyone was already in the mindset that Bananas was gonna win, or was gonna beat Ryan. Especially after Ryan just ran into the hay right off the bat. I don't think anyone thought that Ryan was going to be able to beat Bananas. But if anything, I think this would have been one of those challenges that maybe Ryan might have been able to pull something off.
Well, he almost did, and then he messed up.
Yeah,
I want to know how long that challenge went for, because it felt like forever. Like
yeah,
just Because if you're both starting from the same position, like, you have to really. It takes a long time to catch up to the next person.
Yeah.
I feel
I don't
like
know.
if it were me, I would have waited, like started, and then I don't know if maybe if it was against the rules, but let the person go, and once they get in front of you, then start your lap, so you were closer. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
I would have. They didn't. I don't know why. I would have thought they would have started at opposite ends.
They did start at opposite ends.
That's what I'm saying. So if he comes around behind you, he can get you. So if you're waiting for them, he's gonna get behind you.
But if you stayed, but if you stayed away from the circle.
Wow.
And waited for them to turn, then you could have gone. But it may have been against.
Oh, you just wait for Ryan to crash into the hay, and then you just win there.
Catch it.
Legit strategy, I think. If you just wait for the other person to crash. Yeah, I don't know.
A shipwreck.
Anytime you're playing a Mario Kart style game, if there's bananas on the track, you know someone's gonna win.
They needed shells. That's what they needed.
Oh yeah,
or mushrooms.
sure.
Yep.
Mystery box.
I'm still pissed off that TT went home on the stupid challenge, and we got a challenge like every other challenge has been okay except for that one, except for the Horacio one, but that's a whole different reason. Yeah. I don't got anything else. So I'm hoping for more shakeups and more drama to come up. Yes, I'm waiting for more spiciness, more drama. I'm hoping that Bananas is able to cause mischief in that group and break them up. Even though, like I said, I like the people in that group, but I like Bananas being Bananas. So.
Well, they started with the head. They got rid of Devin, so.
That's the whole. I mean, I get Devin and Bananas. I just don't get everyone else. Like, instead of playing their own game. The thing is, play your own game. Like,
I think it started with 3 and 4 working together and 1 and 2. And if you look at the people that were on 1 and 2, like Bananas was the stronger male. And nobody wants to see him in a final because of his statistics. Like, he's won the most finals. He's a 7-time champ.
He's the Patriots of the.
If he's in a final, he's most likely going to win it. What are you going to say?
Yeah. He's the Patriots of the challenge. Although I hate the Patriots.
Oh, like NFL team. I was thinking like an actual Patriot.
Like Revolutionary War.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Let's not talk about Mel Gibson. Okay, yeah. I don't got anything else. Ruth, are you gonna? Do you have a season to recommend? Come on, Ruth.
I have already recommended things.
Battle of the Exes.
No one's
Let's
watching it. Battle of the Exes.
No, for Greg. Greg is watching them.
He's not watching it. He's barely watching the one episode a week.
Oh, what? Dang.
There's not good service out on the open seas.
There's not. It's true.
This week was a pretty good Thursday night football game because this is the first week that we didn't really have a lot of people coming in and out of the stream. But yeah, we'll leave it there, and let us know if you're hearing this afterwards. Let us know what you're thinking about the challenge. Ask us any questions. Let us know how we're doing, and if you have any questions, go ahead and just drop them in the comments. We'll see you all. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.